It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcome to the NBA Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Game one is upon us, and this looks like it will be a fantastic series. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. For the Cavaliers, they managed to close out the second round in 6 games and now are bracing themselves for another tough battle here in the conference finals. And for those of you binge watching the playoffs, you're in for a real treat. 4 teams competing here in the conference finals. 2 move on to the championship round. Shaq, what changes at this stage, if anything?
Well, the competition is taken up a notch. Each play is important. Not just each game, Ernie. Each play.
Each trip up and down the court, you got to value every possession.
You got to value every possession.
This is where your stars shine. This is where the stars become stars. And I'll tell you what, look for some unsung heroes to be the
you know what that feels like. Sometimes right out of nowhere, here comes 7 3-pointers in a playoff game.
I was a star already when that happened.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Nets were able to move on after a 6-game battle in round 2. They now have a new adversary in the conference finals as they tip off tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
And there is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena for these 2 teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We take a look at the Cavaliers. The tension is electric, and the importance is critical as they have a chance in their own building to take Game 1 of the series.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear so often, their fans, this can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Allen. LeVert out there with Jeremy Lin. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jerebko in at the power forwards position. Brooklyn shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's good from George. And George drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's LeBron. From past the arc, nailed from three-point land.
LeBron's passing is incredible. I mean, some of the best passing you've ever seen. And the defense keeps you off guard because he's one of the best scorers the league has ever seen. So what do you want to do? Give up the shot or give up the pass?
Here's LeVert. It's the mark. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Bledsoe kicks to Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You got to respect the pass and the love. He's terrific at slinging the ball over to his teammates.
Pass to LeVert. Here's the screen. Shot from 12. The Cavaliers pull it in. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Love with the screen on Lin. In the corner, it's James. Outside for Bledsoe. Clock is at 3. And the 3 off target. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. George dishes to Lin. And stolen by LeBron. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Another shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. 8 points for him.
And look, I like how aware Thompson is. He knows when to pass the ball to a teammate in a good position, coming off that screen ball.
Out to the wing. Allen left side. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with your teammates and following.
Here's Allen, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's LeVert. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They get it back, and Thompson kicks to Love. James against George. Bledsoe for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Bledsoe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nets trail by 7. Then the pass to George. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now here's James. The screen from Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for James. Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lynn dishes to George. Pass to Lynn. Here's LeVert. Shot off the screen. No good.
Well, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going on.
Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
Oh, man, that makes 4 of 5 shots. He really has gotten off to a terrific start in this first quarter.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. He talked about how important this first game is to them because it helps set the tone for the whole series. He said, win or lose, the key for us tonight is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight the rest of the way. Sounds like some strong words, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. On the wing, James. It's a pick by Love. Tries again. Outside for Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. LeBron shot is off. Nets trail by 5. Nobody near George. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The screen from Thompson. Inside, off the pick, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Look, I like how aggressive Thompson is inside. He's easily picking up fouls thanks to his massive size.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. Payne, he's checked in for Allen. He doesn't get the second one.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and more than capable of defending.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. James kicks to Love. Payne with the block.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. LeBron kicks to Bledsoe. The screen from Thompson. Kicks it out to James. The dish to Love. Over Urebko. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Russell, who's checked in for the Nets. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
It's George on the wing. Feeds it to Payne. And Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
LeBron outside. He kicks it to Love. It's a pick by Love to the inside. Now here's Lynn. D right on him. Russell with a wide open look. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
George against James. And James throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Nets trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the shot goes in.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
Here is Love. Paul George making his last shot. Thompson misses. Now here's George. He feeds it to Urebko. Hits it from three-point range. Urebko's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Down low, Thompson passes to James. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder. He crashes with power.
Outside, George takes a 3. Drills it from outside. George has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Back to Bledsoe. Cleveland moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. The 3 from LeBron. And the 3 ball is good. James has got his 3rd basket of the night. Nets trail by 5. Outside, Lynn. Screen by Russell. Lynn dishes to George. The pass to Urebko. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A wide open look from Love. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. And George, here we go. And Thompson sends it back. Now the feed to James. Over George. And the shot is long. And here's Russell. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here is Daniels after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Here's the 3. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Bekovic. And the basket by Ingles.
Ooh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Pass to Baldwin. Pekovic with a screen. Baldwin kicks to Pekovic. The three. Daniels, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Kilpatrick. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back the pass to Ingles. Russell from long range. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And you got to give it to Russell. Hand in his face, stays calm, never flinches.
Here's Baldwin. And the layup's good off the glass. Baldwin's got his second basket of the night.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket hitter.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Kicks it to Ingles. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. This is it to Kilpatrick. Over Daniels. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Just superb defense there. You could tell they definitely affected the rebound.
But did you see that? And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off target with his three. Outside Shumpert. Rose dishes to Shumpert. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
No, I love Shumpert. I mean, defensively, he's reliable, but offensively, you know, these guys now can depend on him, and he has a great sense for when to shoot the ball as well.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Shumpert. 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Kilpatrick over Daniels. And so it's Cleveland headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just, it's pretty cool.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
Baldwin out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Rose. And there's Pekovic. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. The Cavaliers leading by 6. To the inside. Out to Shumpert. Out to the right wing. Baldwin. Shot clock reset for Cleveland. Goes back up. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Baldwin's got 9 points.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Daniels kicks to Pekovic. Cleveland moving the ball around. And that one's good. Shumpert.
Soft release Shumpert. He just fired that immediately.
Nets trail by 11. And the pass to Kilpatrick. Dishes to Ingles. Second chance shot, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Allen's checked in. The Nets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Baldwin. 9 points in the game so far. Look at that. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Allen with the screen for Ingles. Back to Allen. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kilpatrick. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Kilpatrick's got his first basket.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
The dish now to Daniels. Left side Rose. Here's Shumpert. Here's Baldwin. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Ingles with the ball. He has 5. Allen a screen on Pekovic. Here's Whitehead. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Well, he has the ability to make some subtle adjustments. I mean, just create just enough space to get your shot on.
Traps in the tray.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
Pass to Kilpatrick. At the top of the key, Ingles. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That's his first foul. Harper, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And a switch here for Brooklyn. LeVert's checked in. Here's Whitehead. He dishes it to Ingles. Here's Allen. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Rose. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Rose. Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
James checked in for Cleveland. Yogi Ferrell comes in for Derrick Rose. Urebko's checked in for Brooklyn. Paul George comes in for Joe Ingles.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Allen. Feeds to George. Clock at 4. From the high post, and he gets the jumper to drop. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
James against George. LeBron kicks to Baldwin. Floats it up for James. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And it's George finishing it off.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Here's Baldwin. 11 points in the game. Fires from the wing. LeBron, no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Allen dishes to George. And it's Harper with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
Oh, watch out. Watch out.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. George against LeBron. Outside George. Over LeBron. LeBron with the block.
You got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
For Cleveland, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw drops for James. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Whitehead. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
LeBron continues to add to his legacy, a dominant player on both ends of the floor.
George passes to LeVert. And Jerebko has it in the corner. To the wing right side. Here's LeVert. Here's Allen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He misses the free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Good on the second free throw. And so here's Cleveland. Out left to the wing. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 10. George hits a 2-pointer. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Cleveland moving it around. There's a screen. Here's James. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter.
James is just a versatile scorer. When he's feeling it, get out of the way and let him do his thing.
Timeout called the Nets. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Brooklyn. He kicks it to George. Goes up on the high post. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
They set the pick. And here's George for 3. And it's George again missing.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to it.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Now Russell. He's got 7. He feeds it to Jerebko. Shot clock at 6. It's George on the wing. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. 14 points for George.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Defended by Lin. Back to LeBron. Takes the three. 16 feet away. And Thompson kicks to Farrell. No one near James as he lets it go. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's the screen. Lynn dishes to Allen. Thompson comes with the double team. Russell passes to Lynn. Shot off the pick. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time. That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy look.
Right wing. It's hauled in by LeBron.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
In the corner, Farrell. Nailed from three-point land. Farrell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Lynn somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Shot from 12. And there's the feed to Love. Puts up a three. Another three for Cleveland.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the three ball here in the second quarter.
Russell sets a screen for Lynn. In the corner, George with it. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson, a screen on Russell. In the corner, it's James. The screen from Thompson. Off the screen and finished off by LeBron.
All James needs is just a little room. You got to go over the pick every time, or else he's probably going to burn.
Nets trail by 18. Now, here is Russell. He has 7. Allen kicks to George. And the rejection by James. Now, Cleveland moving it up. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Lynn. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Russell. They set the pick. James against Lynn. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Fires from 14. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got off to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. You've been watching the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. For the Cavaliers, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, LeBron is getting mentioned, greatest player of all time. The discussion is becoming more real. Some of it will come down to longevity. The stats that he breaks, the amount of rings that he wins. I played alongside one of the greats in Hakeem Olajuwon. There aren't many guys that I would rather play with, but LeBron might be one of them.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. they're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh, you hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh, you got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh, gut check time, Ernie.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
We welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. LeVert out there with Jeremy Lin. Then it's Paul George, and there's Jerebko, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And James is super strong, incredible at powering through the defense.
Nets trail by 20. Outside, Lin. From deep, George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 20 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Thompson up top. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. The three. Rebounded by the Nets. George has got his third rebound tonight. Down low, Lin. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Love kicks to James. Over George. Bledsoe right side. And the bucket counts. Three-point chance here.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. There's the pick. Allen outside. Outside, Lin. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, it's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the length to swat that one away.
5 to shoot. To the left wing. Shot from 6. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bledsoe against Lin. Thompson for 3. In the corner, it's James. Stolen by George. Here's LeVert. That shot misses, and Cleveland will come the other way. It's a pick by Love. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Cavaliers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here's George, who's got 20. Right wing. Allen outside. Lin's shot is off.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go in the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really had the same effect.
Now here's Love. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Love with the screen for James. Bledsoe for 3. Some solid defense there from Lin. Nets trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A second chance effort. Here's Allen. That shot off the mark. James with some nice D. Bledsoe right side. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. Net shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. LeVert the pass to Allen. There's a screen. Here's Lynn. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lynn's got 4 this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
From outside the arc, it's hauled in by George. Nets trail by 17. Kicks to Lynn. George against James. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Nets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George. Cleveland leading by 15. Rose kicks to Shumpert. To the middle. They swipe it. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Bledsoe. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Daniels, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Nets making a change here as well. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Paul George. Here's Whitehead. And Vane now top of the key. And here is Ingles. Back to Payne. Pass to Kilpatrick. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Here's Whitehead. Over Harper. Whitehead's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Nets trail by 12. Passes it to Ingles. Here's Kilpatrick. The pass to Whitehead. They set the pick. Pass to Kilpatrick. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Cleveland leading by 12. Baldwin the pass to Love to the right side. Pass to Baldwin. Shot to stop the drought. That shot no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Whitehead's shot is off.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Rose can't hit. Nets trail by 12. Passes it to Whitehead. Lets the 3 fly. Love Love dishes to Rose. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. And when his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Now, here's Ingles. 5 points in the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Second, Kevin Love. And, of course, Tristan Thompson.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Baldwin. 11 points in the game. Rose kicks to Baldwin. Love with the screen on Ingles. Fires for 3. Another shot. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Whitehead. No good there. And Cleveland will come the other way. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
And there's the pass to Baldwin.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Kilpatrick. Pass to Whitehead. Dishes it to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Payne with a screen for Russell. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the left wing. The dish to Love. And Love throws it down.
It's hard to keep Love from scoring. When he's using his strength to bury these shots, it is tough.
Nets trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called the Nets.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Now, here is Russell. He has 7. Passes to Whitehead. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Payne. Payne, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Baldwin. Ingles covering. Baldwin can't get it to go. Nets trail by 12. Feeds to Russell. And Payne now top of the key. Here's Kilpatrick. He's got 5. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Kilpatrick's got 7.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 11. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Allen's checked in for the Nets. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets trail by 12. There's the pass to Kilpatrick. He dishes it to Ingles. Here's the screen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Love. The Nets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. He's off on the first. No luck that time either. Cleveland leading by 12. Here's Baldwin. Inside. It's stolen by Allen. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Russell kicks to Payne. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's Russell in the corner. Allen a screen on Love. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. .114 left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Here's Kilpatrick. 7 points in the game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Down low. Love with the bucket. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where Love is most effective. Close to the basket. He's a phenomenal finisher indeed.
Pass to Kilpatrick. And Bain now top of the key. The feed to Ingles. And it's Russell in the corner. Allen a screen on Love. Russell passes to Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Allen's got 5.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
It's a pick by Love. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 14. Pass to Kilpatrick. Screened by Russell. They set the pick. Three-pointer. They get it back. Payne.
I like that defense that time from Love. He's solid at keeping his ground and not letting his man get the best of him.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And for the Nets, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. They've got Bledsoe. LeBron James is out there with Baldwin. Then it's Thompson. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. On defense, the Cavaliers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Back to Russell. Three-pointer.
Impressing a bit here. Down in the game, trying to use the three-point shot to get back into it, and instead it's led to a lot of empty possessions this half.
Here's Baldwin. Back to Thompson. Pass to Baldwin. Kicks it to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. To the paint, poked away. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by James. Thompson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. Russell with it. Outside, George. Lets it go with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. George against James, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the Nets making a change here. Ends check in. Thompson, a screen on George. James dishes to Bledsoe. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. It's a bad sign.
Here's LeVert. Outside, Lynn. Allen with the screen for Lynn. Over Thompson. Lynn's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Allen passes to LeVert. He kicks to Jerebko. Fades back. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his fourth rebound in this one. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Bledsoe for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Bledsoe's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Got a piece of it. They need this. James against George. There's the pass to Baldwin. Back to LeBron. Thompson, a screen on George. Now LeBron to the paint. Pass to Baldwin. Thompson with the bucket.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
The Nets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's LeVert. He feeds it to Jerebko. Outside, Lynn. Allen with the screen for Lynn. Shot off the pick. He gets that one.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick-and-roll plays.
LeBron kicks to Baldwin. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night.
Look, that matches his three-point total from the first half. He had one in the first, now he's got one in the second.
Now here's Lynn. They set the pick. Outside, George. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. George has got 24 points.
And George just has that extra gear. Once he kicks into it, he is nearly impossible to stop.
Bledsoe kicks to Baldwin. Fires the three. Another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the Nets with possession here. Now here is George. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, George has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Baldwin. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Lynn kicks to George. Pulls up on the wing. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And Lynn is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guys.
James dishes to Thompson. Over Allen. Out left to the wing. Here's Baldwin. Over to the wing. And Thompson kicks to James. Here's Baldwin. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Lynn with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. And here's George for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. Dishes it to LeBron. No good from outside. The Nets shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. James against George. Allen passes to George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And that one misses. Kevin Love's checked in for Baldwin. And then for Brooklyn, Mozgov. He's checked in for Allen. Tarek Black comes in for Urebko. And Tim Frazier subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Thompson, a screen on George. Here's LeBron. Whoa!
Oh, come on, you can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
And here's Frazier. Pass to LeVert. Now the dish to George. Right wing. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. George has got 14 points now in the second half. Love outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Bledsoe dishes to LeBron. Intercepted. Here's LeVert. Covered by LeBron. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Love outside. No good with the triple.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Feeds to Black. He dishes it to Frazier. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit, sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Mozgov. Urebko comes in for Tarek Black. And it's Russell in for Frazier. Now here's LeBron. Here's Love. Knocks it loose. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And Allen with the block. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Passes to LeVert from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
James against George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George.
At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And James drills them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
For Brooklyn, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Russell passes to George. Here's LeVert. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Stolen by Allen. Left side, George. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 20. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. From outside, off the mark. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man. Russell with it. Outside, George. 17-foot shot on the way. No good off the front iron. Bledsoe against Russell. Thompson, a screen on Russell. Bledsoe kicks to Love. Fires from deep. The shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Outside, George. Down low, Allen. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
The screen from Thompson. Back to James. Bledsoe for three. Bledsoe with another miss. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And George kicks to Russell. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Got a piece of it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit. Sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Now here's Rose. Begovic with a screen. Now here's Rose. Guarded closer. Yes, that goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LeBron.
Their offense had a great flow to it because of how well he was moving the ball. His assists were way up there, and he kept everybody moving, working to get open.
Here's Shumpert. Connects from three-point range.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack line.
Here's Whitehead, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Whitehead passes to Ingles. Allen, a screen on Shumpert. Off the pick. The putback. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Back to Black. Buries it down low.
No, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defense to stop. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.